Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drink Week Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. And now, y'all, I'm running the latest version of the game, so we're all caught up. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright, I've only been up for about 30 minutes, so let's go. Alright. Alright. What was it? Action beats. Okay. They say they're ready to go now. I chug my water and head down to the old medical ward. Alright. Oh, alright. Vita has me sit at the same spot as the other day, but not before handing me a cup of tea. How long have you been out of resume? About a week and a half, I think. That's a pretty long time. His text chain, that's pretty cool. If the device in your head left some kind of tracker, I'm sure they would have discovered you by now. They put on a pair of rubber gloves. Even so, better safe than sorry. Agreed. How do you want to do this, though? I have some special equipment in the corner we'll use, tailor-made for residents such as ourselves. Vita slides on their axiom. They type slowly. I'm having the dragon come over soon. He knows more about their tech than I do. Ring, right? Vita nods. When you finish your tea, we can get started. Vita, it's still boiling hot. Did I stutter? Can you even do that with that throat replacement? I can give you one if you want to find out. I start sipping the tea a little faster. I know it doesn't hurt, but I'd rather not kill my taste buds, thank you. Vita has me sit in a strange-looking chair. It almost looks like a throne with weird protrusions along the back. I know it's been a while, but we're going to use your ports during the surgery. I start to stretch my back, popping some of my spine. How do you want to handle the anesthetic, or lack thereof? Vita sighs through their nose. I know you can't feel pain, but I will strap your legs or arms down during the process. That makes sense. Don't want any random spasms. Indeed, I have to say it is refreshing to work with someone so experienced. It's probably a good thing that you don't come across people like me every so often. Vita nods solemnly. Shall we get started then, Cyrus Cantwell? I make my way to the chair, stripping off my shirt. Sure, hopefully this is one of the last procedures I have this century. I'll make sure to make it as comfortable as possible. I appreciate it, Doctor. Why is the doctor sweating? I carefully sit down on the strange-looking chair, readjust my legs and arms to the wooden frame. How's that? For being tied down, not too bad. Good. I will insert the serum now. By all means. It's a new formula I came up with. This is a treatment we were going to have you start regardless. They put in the first tube. That's a feeling I'll never forget. Cool and thick liquid being pumped directly into my back. The goal is to jumpstart your bodily functions to operate naturally again. They stunted your growth in order to keep you at your prime for as long as possible. Vita inserts the second and third tubes. It tingles, but that's about it. It feels kinda good, familiar even. If you're lucky, you'll be able to go on living the rest of your natural life. That is, if you maintain treatment for years to come. Whatever you say, Doc. You truly are strange, Cyrus Cantwell. Don't I know it? Vita starts to slowly lean me back. The tubes start to retract enough so that I'm sitting somewhat comfortably against this contraption of a chair. Vita has me look down before parting the hair on the back of my head. With the skin, there's definitely signs of infection and abscesses. I'm sure my hair got tangled up in there while it was healing, which doesn't help. I see. I'll need to shave some of this off in order to get started. Be careful. It took me years to grow it this long. I'll see what I can do. Vita uses scissors to cut away the clumps of tangled hair surrounding the area. Tricky. I don't want to disturb the infections, but I'll need to shave it down somehow. Just do what you gotta do, I guess. Vita doesn't reply as I cut away more. After a few minutes, I hear an electric razor start. It's honestly a bit bittersweet, at least with my hair. It has grown on me. Literally. I breathe through my nose as Vita tilts my head further. They carefully rub the exposed skin with what I assume is some kind of alcohol. Stay still. I'm going to cut into the skin now. It's been a while since last surgery made me unsure. I don't remember the last time I've gotten an infection. Oh. Look at all that blood. I can tell when they pierce my skin by the feeling of something viscous and warm dripping down my neck, slowly trailing down my back. The stench of rotting skin and fermented pus soon hits my nose. My eyes water and my stomach churns. Seems like, coffee time. Oh, straight black. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm glad you let me know about all this. Who knows? Who knows what would have happened if we left it like this? Is it really that bad? Shh! I need to focus. I spread my hands out in silent protest. You were the one who started this conversation. Besides the sound of clumpy pus dripping down my back, it's pretty quiet. Eventually I can feel him digging under my skin. Every so often I hear a metal clink behind me. Must be pulling out machine bits now. My head starts to get woozy as Vita continues digging. Pain or not, my brain is registering some sort of discomfort over being prodded at. Eventually I hear the door open. Who's that? Vita doesn't respond, just keeps my head down. Hey, Vita, you in here? I can hear Vita exhale loudly. Yes, I'm behind the curtain. I'm kind of busy. Come back later. I'm almost done. I'm busy later. You told me to come here at this time anyway. What are you even doing in here? It reeks. I can hear him open the curtain behind me. Vita stops working for a moment. It's uncomfortably quiet now. Hello. The sound of a half-dragon expelling everything from his stomach fills the room before he runs out and slams the door shut. At the very least, he covered up the stench of the pus. It does churn my stomach, making me spit up in my lap. For fuck's sake! I tried to spit out everything. You're telling me? Vita cleans up everything before finishing up the surgery. They weren't kidding. It was pretty much done when Ring showed up. Afterward, I sit on the bed by their desk again, sipping some more tea. They sewed the wound shut rather well. I moved my hand to feel the shaved part of my head. The sutures are cleanly lined up. Damn, Doc, for someone without a degree, you did quite well with these. I've unfortunately had a lot of practice. I just wish the dragon waited a bit longer, speaking of. Vita takes their axiom out once more and clumsily types on it. I'll never get used to this thing. Soon after, Ring appears. I almost don't recognize him. Must be because his hair's down. Are you done yet? Yes. Took a while to clean up everything, though. You should have warned me. What do you think it means when a doctor is busy behind a curtain? Anyway, the dragon rolls his eyes before locking them on me. He looks a bit stunned and doesn't say anything for a moment. Hey, you. What? He already looks annoyed. You were staring at me. Lucky you. What did you want me to look at, Vita? Vita takes off their surgical mask before grabbing the items in question. These were embedded in Cyrus's skull. We just want to make sure there's nothing to worry about. Ring looks at them before looking back toward me, more specifically the side of my head. His expression softens for a moment. Then he ties his hair back and sits down with a tray of bits and pieces. I try to play with the sutures, but Vita quietly smacks my hand away. Stop it. Sorry. Ring is focusing on one piece in particular. It's bigger than the rest. What's wrong? Well, it definitely doesn't have any way to get a signal anymore, but it's possible there's some data on this chip. Data? What the hell did they put in his head? An old way they used to track an ID residence. And why did it explode? No idea. I assume it because he got far enough away from any active facilities. Probably an obsolete security measure. Oh yeah, I remember that now. It was a surgery that I had when I still got anesthesia. I never really knew much about it though. Well, it wasn't used much as far as I know. We might be able to get some information from this. Doubt it can track us. I'd say we're in the clear. Ring pulls his hair down before taking out his axiom and digitizing bits and pieces. Sorry, y'all. I assume it's alright for me to take these. You already did. Thank you for your services as usual, Vita, Ring says sarcastically. Speaking of... His attention turns towards me again. How are you doing, Cyrus? 1 second, y'all. Coffee time. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff right there, baby. He's not looking at me when he asks. Well, you know, still alive, I guess. That's something. He looks like he's struggling to ask something. We haven't seen each other much since you got here. Been kind of busy at home. Do you remember everything? Oh, I do, yeah. Ring looks at me for a moment before shutting his eyes. You got your axiom, right? Yeah, right here. I lift up my arm to show him. He looks at it with some scrutiny. Never seen that model before. Axel gave it to you? Oh, right, he wanted this one. Yeah, Aaron gave it to me a few days ago. Ring's eyes go wide. He really told you his name, huh? He did. Let me register myself in your axiom. Ring sits next to me and pulls up his own axiom screen before gesturing for me to do the same. I pull it up to show him. I can tell from his expression that he knows exactly what my axiom is now. That's the model he gave you? He's trying but failing to suppress a growl. I don't know how I'm supposed to calm him down. Yeah, he said it'd be a good fit for me. To my surprise, Ring just rolls his eyes instead of pressing it further. I knew it was corny, but this is ridiculous. What do you mean? Here, slide to the ID screen. Since we have our axioms on next to each other, we can add each other like this. Oh, okay. Not long after I see Ring's... No. Who is this? Is this your profile? Yes, it is. If you tell anyone my name, I will kill you. Vita interjects from the other side of the room. I'm sure Titania would take that well. Shut up or you'll join him. Vita sips their tea quietly in response. I don't know much about this model, but I can try to help if you need anything. Sure, I appreciate it. Anyway, please just call me Ring outside the base. I don't like telling my name for a reason. I think he's being sincere. I'll do my best. Should I make a code name for myself? Wouldn't hurt, but I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a while before you're allowed to be on your own. You need to rest up. Don't worry, that's all I've been doing as of late. Ring gets up. Good. I need to get back home. I got a repair call earlier that I want to take care of. I'll see you around then. The dragon nods before making his way out of the room, much more elegantly this time around. He seems nice. Right. Awkward. Alright. Walking home. Oh, wow. Hey, a bar. Sports channels! How many days have I been stuck in the shithole? 3? 4? I don't even remember at this point. It's all blending together. Just a lot of drinking and pissing and not much else. Not like I could do anything if I tried. Finally found a bar who'd let a bum like me in. It's pretty grimy, but at this point I'll take what I can get. Oh. I throw my 5th bottle of beer in my hand. Oh! Yep, we know who this is. Throw my 5th bottle of beer in my hand. It's murky and brown, not very appetizing. Doesn't taste good either, but it's all I can afford. Wait, can I afford it? I pilfer through my pockets. My swollen eye makes it hard to navigate. Fuck me, they even took what little cash I had on me. Hey, barkeep, mind if I start a tab? I think I left my wallet at home. Are you serious? I don't want that expired shit on my sales records. Just take it and be quiet about it. I lazily gesture my bottle to him. Cheers, then. He doesn't even look at me as I drink his rotten inventory. So I don't blame him. God, I'm fun to look at right now. Looking around the dingy establishment, my gaze eventually stops on a framed mirror on the wall. How tacky. I raise my paw to my ear. Looks like it's missing another chunk. Oh well, doesn't hurt anymore at least. I stupidly try to inspect my puffed up eye. Even just grazing it makes me breathe hard through my teeth. Fuck, that hurts. It crosses my mind that I could pour some of this piss in a bottle on it. It has to have some alcohol, right? Nah, I'd probably just get even more infected. I was staying the night in the Green before making my way back to Chinsia to buy some stuff. Made it to Dornwich today, thinking it'd be a lot more bearable without Schmidt skulking around. Still can't believe those bastards set me up like that. Clement is probably living it up after getting away, taking everything from me in turn. I wasn't even able to contact him before those goons jumped me and took all my shit. Them and their ugly-ass uniforms. They didn't even say a word, they just dropped me to the ground. Hard. When I woke up, I could barely see anything out of my left eye. All I had left on me were my clothes and a small pistol. I took my axiom and rifle, too. Now I thought my life could get any lower. Guess I can try to drink it all away. Definitely a healthy way to cope with everything. I downed my bottle, nearly slamming it against the bar once I finish. If you leave a dent, I'll kick your ass! I'm sure you will. Can I get another? Whatever, man. He slides one across the bar. I'm so plastered I actually fall off the stool trying to grab it. For fuck's sake, that's it! I'm cutting you off! I'll just throw the rest of it away. I'm flat on the ground again. The ceiling looks hazy. I just breathe through my nose. Everything feels numb again. Is it even worth going on anymore? I'm not even sure if I want to go through the trouble of drinking through my depression again. I slowly sit up, looking around as if I just woke up. Wonder how Cyrus is doing. But Resume is treating him like royalty. He just has to do his surgery now and then, and he gets to do whatever he wants. Wish I was born a carrier. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Although if my parents didn't even want me, doubt someone else would either. Must be drunk if I'm thinking about them, whoever they are. Cyrus was able to remember some stuff about his parents. They must have meant a lot to him. Who am I kidding? They're probably torturing him as we speak. Those ports on his back led me to believe he's been through extensive body modification. He was a lot more important than they told me. They still had the nerve to take everything from me. I should have just taken him and ran. I get myself back on my feet, but not before stumbling. Where the hell did that bottle go? I find it knocked over on the floor. It takes all my concentration to not fall over before picking it up. To my surprise, someone else picks it up before I can grab it. Wow. People still drink this stuff? Back off. It's mine. Trust me, I'm not interested whatsoever. Here, I'll even open it for you. Without any effort, the stranger pops open the bottle on the side of the bar. Didn't even leave a scratch. Oh. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh my. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks, or tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!